It's a tremendous opportunity for us to be chosen to play in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. And I'll tell you, for us, it's just such a great opportunity for our program to represent our city, to represent our great university and all of our alumni across the country on a national television audience, and also have an opportunity to do it in the great city of Boise and their great fans. And so I know we're extremely excited. As we kind of look and started the game plan for this football game and this football opponent, you look at Utah State and you see them first and foremost offensively. You see a very balanced attack on offense and really led by their quarterback, Chucky Keaton. And Chucky does a great job. He's extremely athletic. He's a young man that has the ability to hurt you, especially running the football. But he's got that innate ability to make those throws across the board, and a young man that's really one of probably the premier quarterbacks across the country. And then on defense, they statistically are really ranked in the top 20 in darn near every defensive statistic, and they do a great job defensively. I think one of the first things that comes off when you watch the film is just how well they're coached. Extremely well coached, really do a lot of different things, but yet have the ability to stay simple, and their kids know where to align and assign at all times. So they present certainly a great challenge to us on offense, and then special teams wise, really fundamentally sound. But we know it's a great opponent. I think that's what really makes this game so exciting, not only for our university and our football team, but the opportunity to go play the 18th ranked team in the country and have a chance to, again, find out where our football program is as we continue to climb to get to those ranks. With that said, I'll certainly open up to you guys for questions. For me, I just told somebody today, it's my 5th bowl game that I've been a part of. Been part of 5 national championship games, so really my 10th postseason game for that matter. And I think all of those are really, I think they're similar. It's all about really getting your kids to the game and preparing the details of a football game this late in the season. And it's a little different, but certainly I'll take some of the resources and some of the experience that I had, I guess, being the head coach last year as we prepared for that game. But it's a new challenge being a little bit earlier this year and all those kind of great things. But I know we look forward to it, and I know I'm excited about the opportunity. Well, I think, we'll find out a lot more where Terrence's health is, more than anything. He's certainly not 100% right now. He's still continuing to get himself back to full strength. And like I said, before, and even quite honestly, going into the Akron game, we've got great faith in Austin Danton. And I think it's a situation where we'll have to see, and I think that's the one thing that we've done a great job of here the last 3 years is we've always given our football program and our football team the best chance to win a football game with our quarterback situation. And so we'll continue to do that. We'll evaluate both of them, and I expect them both to play in the football game, though. I kind of had an idea that there was a chance we could play on the 15th. So we really, last week and last weekend, we really attacked practice. And a lot of that was because we had played, I think, earlier before Thanksgiving. I just felt like it was really important to get our guys back on the practice field, and really our young guys back on the practice field. And so we were able to get 4 or 5 really good practices last week. And of course, it's that 15 number that you got to really be, around as you prepare for the bowl game. So I think we're going to be right at that. So we'll have gotten the allotted amount of practices that we were allowed to have. And now I look back on it, I'm glad we did what we did last week. We also practiced yesterday, and we'll practice. We'll be off today, and then we'll practice the rest of the way through. Sunday probably being an off day, and then getting ready to fly out there, of course, as a travel day on Monday. Our biggest battle, probably more than anything, is just exams and making sure we give our kids academically the opportunity to have equal success in the classroom to what they're doing on the football field. And really proud of our academic people here, and really our kids so far. They've done a great job kind of handling final exams, maybe having to take them a day or two early, and preparing for this bowl game. One of our program goals is to get to a bowl game. And, this senior class, you think about it, for those guys that have been here the last 4 years, this will be their third bowl game in a row, at a third bowl game at a different place, and another great experience. And then for this senior class, they have a chance to win 10 games, which hasn't happened here since 2001. And so you look about all the things that this team and this senior class has accomplished this year. They got a lot to be proud of, and a chance to do it on national television against the 18th ranked team in the country. It's pretty impressive, and it's something they'll certainly remember for a lifetime. I think you evaluate him and you see what he does, and he's kind of got, I think, the intangibles maybe of all those guys. Of the young man from Cincinnati, he's got the speed and maybe the direct line ability to it's one cut, and if you miss a tackle, he's going to go score a touchdown, just like they had the ability to do at Cincinnati. He's kind of got the toughness of what Jordan Lynch has had at Northern Illinois, and I think he's got the ability to throw the ball with a lot of accuracy. And so I think all those things combined, we're going to have to do a great job of trying to find out what and how we can limit his ability to have the most impact on the football game. Of course, he's going to get his yards, he's going to do his thing, but we got to make sure we take away those big play opportunities, and I think that'll be the thing that's most important. We're really excited. I think, one of the things that makes us so excited is you turn on the game from last year where Utah State plays OU, and you see almost a sold-out crowd. And, I think that's what makes it exciting. It's a city where football's really important. There's a university there where their football program and what they do is extremely important. And I think they've really rallied around this bowl game to make it one of the most unique and really one of the most special bowl games across the country. And, all the feedback we've gotten from all the Mid-American Conference teams that have been out there has just been rave review about the experience, the opportunity to see Boise as a city in itself, and then the opportunity to play a game in front of a sold-out crowd. And I think that's something that's real important for our kids. And then you throw the Utah State piece of the puzzle on top of that, and the crowd and the excitement I'm sure that'll be around their program. It'll be a great environment, and I think that's what you're looking for anytime you go play a college football game. With what this football team has gone through, I think some of the challenges that it faced, and believe me, I'll sit here and say every football team across the country faces different challenges, but I think our depth really got challenged throughout this season, and the what I saw and the young men that we saw play and really how we played with great attitude and effort, I'm really proud of those things, and I'm proud of what we accomplished. And at the end of the day, are we exactly where we want to be? No, we still want to be playing in that MAC championship game, and we want to win a MAC championship. But for this team and how this season went, I'm really proud of what they've accomplished and the success they had, because I think if anybody would have said with some of the injuries that we had that you would have been sitting at 9-3 at the end of the season, I don't know if that would have been the case. Or it's a first-year head football coach, it's a brand new staff, and all those kind of things. So I think there's a lot of different challenges out there and a lot of things that we overcame, and I'm really proud of our ability to do that. And again, I think it set a great foundation for us moving forward, and that again is why this football game coming up on the 15th will be so important to not only our football program now, but our football program in the future.